Time is the most valuable currency you will ever have. It is more precious than money, more powerful than any resource, and once it is gone, you can never get it back. Every second that passes is a second lost forever. And yet most people treat time as if it is infinite, as if they can waste days, months, and even years waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, the ideal conditions. But life does not wait, life keeps moving, and if you are not making the most of each moment, you are letting life slip through your fingers. You don't control yesterday, you don't control tomorrow, but right now, this moment, this is yours. The decisions you make now define your future. The way you spend your time now determines the life you will live. Success is not built in the future. It is built in the now. You can't wait for motivation. You can't wait for circumstances to be perfect. The only thing you can do is act now. Too many people are prisoners of their past. They replay old mistakes, regrets, missed opportunities, thinking about what could have been. But the past is done. No amount of thinking, no amount of regret will change it. The only thing that matters is what you do next. Will you let your past define you, or will you take control and shape your own destiny? Then there are those who live in the future, always planning, always preparing, always waiting for the right time. But the future is never guaranteed. You don't know how much time you have left. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. The only thing you can control is how you use this moment. If you don't start now, you may never start at all. Every second is a choice. A choice to move forward or stay stuck. A choice to take action or make excuses. A choice to be present or be distracted. You say you want success. You say you want to change your life. Then stop waiting. Stop hoping. Start doing. Right now. Your dreams, your goals, your vision. None of it will happen if you waste time. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who never reach their potential is how they use their time. The great ones do not waste a second. They focus, they work, they move, because they understand that time is the one thing they can never get back. You need to wake up every day with urgency, with purpose, with the mindset that today is all you have. You don't have time to waste. You don't have time to dwell on things that don't serve you. Every moment spent in negativity, in doubt, in fear is a moment stolen from your future. Take back control, take back your time, because when you learn to master your time, you learn to master your life. This is your moment, not yesterday, not tomorrow, now. What will you do with it? The present moment is all you control, not the past, not the future, only now. This second, this breath, this opportunity to act, that is all you truly own. Too many people live in the past, weighed down by regret. They let old wounds define them, allowing history to shape their destiny. But the past is not a place of action. It is a place of reflection. You can learn from it, but you cannot change it. What you do right now in this moment is the only thing that matters. The future is equally deceptive. It tempts you with dreams, with plans, with promises of a better life. But dreams mean nothing without action. Plans fall apart without execution. The only way to create the future you want is to take action now. Every great success story began with a single moment of decision, a moment where someone chose to stop waiting and start doing. That moment is available to you right now. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by what you choose to do next. You are not at the mercy of fate. You are in control. The only question is, what will you do at this moment? Will you let it pass you by like so many before it, or will you seize it and use it to propel yourself forward? Discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who merely dream. It is the ability to take control of the present moment, to push through discomfort, to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is fleeting, feelings are unreliable, but discipline is consistent. Discipline is what allows you to take control of your time, your actions, and ultimately your life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop telling yourself that tomorrow will be better. There is no tomorrow, there is only now. The people who achieve greatness understand this. They do not waste time. They do not hesitate. They act, they move, they push forward, even when it's hard, even when they don't feel ready, because they know that the present moment is all they have, and they refuse to waste it. You have a choice. You can keep waiting, keep hesitating, keep telling yourself that someday you will take action, or you can choose to take control right now. You can choose to stop making excuses and start making progress. This is your moment. This is your time. The present is all you control. What will you do with it? Life is not happening yesterday and it is not happening tomorrow. It is unfolding right now in this very moment, yet most people live their lives shackled to the past or anxiously reaching for a future that may never come. They waste their present drowning in regrets over what has been or in fear of what will be. But here's the truth. The only thing you truly control is now. The past is written, the future is uncertain, but this moment, this very second is yours. The question is, what will you do with it? If you want change, it starts now. If you want growth, it happens now. If you want success, it is determined by what you do in this moment. Too often, we let moments slip away because we believe we have unlimited time. We tell ourselves, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start next week. When I have more time, I will go after my dreams. But time doesn't wait. It keeps moving. And every second you hesitate is a second lost forever. There is no pause button on life. There is only action or inaction. There is only decision or indecision. There is only the present moment. Your mind will try to pull you into the past, replaying mistakes, reminding you of failures, whispering regrets in your ear. But you must let go. The past has nothing new to say. It cannot be changed, it cannot be rewritten, it cannot be undone. It is a chapter closed. Carry the lessons, but leave behind the pain, because reliving yesterday will never bring you a better today. Your mind will also try to drag you into the future, making you worry about things that may never happen. It will create fears that paralyze you, scenarios that exhaust you, and doubts that steal your confidence. But none of that exists. The only thing real is what is in front of you right now. This is where your power is. This is where your choices matter. This is where your life is unfolding. Have you ever noticed how time slows down when you are fully present? When you are engaged in something that excites you, when you are with someone you love, when you are immersed in an experience, time expands, it becomes richer. But when your mind is distracted, lost in the past, or rushing toward the future, life becomes a blur. You don't experience it fully. You go through the motions, but you don't feel alive. That is because true life is only felt in the present. Happiness, gratitude, purpose, love, growth, these things exist in the now. Not in yesterday's memories, not in tomorrow's hopes, but in this very second. If you truly want to take control of your life, take control of this moment. Stop postponing your dreams. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop telling yourself you are not ready. You are alive right now. And that is all the permission you need. Take action. Make the call. Write the book. Start the business. Say the words you've been holding back. Apologize, forgive, love, push yourself, because if you don't do it now, when will you? Fear will try to hold you back. It will tell you that you need more time, that you need to be more prepared, that you need to wait for a sign. But the only thing you need is to trust in yourself and step forward. The present is where change happens. The present is where dreams are built. The present is where success begins. And every time you choose action over hesitation, every time you choose courage over fear, every time you choose now over later, you are shaping your destiny. So don't let this moment slip away. Use it. Live in it. Own it. Because the present moment is all you control. And within it lies the power to create a future beyond anything you ever imagined. Regret is the weight that chains you to the past, stealing the future that should be yours. It whispers that you should have done more, been more, achieved more. But here's the truth. You can't rewrite yesterday, and you can't move forward if you're still looking back. Every second spent in regret is a second lost, a moment you will never get back. And yet, so many live their lives carrying the burden of what was, never realizing that the only way forward is to let it go. You must understand that regret is nothing more than an illusion, a distorted reflection of the past that serves no purpose but to drain you. It convinces you that you should have taken a different path, but how do you know? How do you know that what you lost wasn't setting you up for something greater? How do you know that the heartbreak, the failure, the misstep wasn't the exact lesson you needed to rise higher. You don't, and yet regret keeps you frozen, paralyzed, afraid to take the next step because of what's already behind you. But listen carefully. Your past is not your prison unless you choose to make it one. The only thing regret can do is remind you of what you should change moving forward. That's it. It's not a judge, not a sentence, not a final chapter. It's simply a teacher. If you allow it, it will show you the mistakes so you don't repeat them, but it was never meant to be a weight you carry forever. You were meant to move forward, to learn, to grow, to evolve, and that can only happen when you release the grip of regret and take ownership of the present moment. You see, life is happening now. Right now, not yesterday, not last year, not in the moments you wish you could do over, but right here in this breath, in this heartbeat, in this second. And every moment you spend dwelling on the past is a moment you could have spent creating a future you love. But too many people spend years replaying the same mistakes, the same failures, the same disappointments, never realizing that the only thing keeping them stuck is their unwillingness to let go. Regret is a thief, but only if you let it be. There comes a time when you have to ask yourself, are you willing to keep sacrificing your future for a past that no longer exists? Are you willing to keep living in yesterday while today passes you by? Because the truth is, you don't have unlimited time. Every second matters. And if you don't take control of your mindset, if you don't make the conscious decision to release regret, you will wake up one day realizing that your biggest regret wasn't what you did, but what you didn't do. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not someday. Right now, and if you're holding on to regret, it's time to make a choice. You can let it define you, or you can use it as fuel to move forward. You can let it hold you back, or you can take every lesson and turn it into strength. You can keep looking back, or you can set your eyes on the future that is still yours to claim. But you cannot do both. You cannot live in two places at once. You cannot be fully present if you're still lost in what was. The past is over, the future is unwritten, and the only thing that matters is what you do with this moment. Don't let regret steal another second from you. Take ownership of your life. Step forward without hesitation and make the decision to live, not in the past, not in regret, but in the now. Every day you wait is another day lost. Another day where your dreams remain just dreams. Another day where your potential remains untouched. And the truth is, time will not wait for you. It doesn't pause because you're scared. It doesn't slow down because you're uncertain. Time moves forward with or without you. The question is, are you moving with it, or are you standing still? So many people say they're waiting for the right time. They say they'll start when they're ready, when things feel right, when the stars align. But here's the reality. There is no perfect moment. There is no ideal circumstance. The people who win in life are not the ones who wait, but the ones who act. They step forward in the face of uncertainty. They move even when fear grips them, because they understand one fundamental truth. Waiting is the enemy of progress. Think about the opportunities you've let slip by because you hesitated, the dreams you've put on hold because you were waiting for a sign. How many times have you said, I'll do it later, only to realize that later never came? Waiting is the great thief of life. It steals your potential. It robs you of your future. And the worst part, it's deceptive. It convinces you that you're being careful, that you're being responsible. But in reality, you're just standing still while time races ahead. The people who change the world don't wait. They don't ask for permission. They don't let fear paralyze them. They take risks. They step into the unknown. They embrace the discomfort of growth. And that's the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not some secret formula. It's the willingness to move forward while others hesitate. If you want to achieve something great, you must break free from the mindset of waiting. Stop telling yourself that tomorrow is guaranteed. Stop assuming that there will always be time. Start now, because every second you delay is a second lost forever. You don't get time back. You don't get second chances at missed opportunities. All you have is this moment right now. And what you choose to do with it will define the course of your life. There's a simple rule in life. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates success. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start. The more you hesitate, the more fear grows. And the more fear grows, the more impossible things seem. But the moment you take action, the moment you break free from the chains of hesitation, everything changes. You realize that the fear was just an illusion. You realize that progress was always within your grasp. But you have to take that first step. No matter how small, no matter how uncertain, you have to move. You have a choice right now. You can keep waiting, keep making excuses, keep convincing yourself that you're not ready, or you can decide in this very moment that you will take control of your life, that you will stop letting fear dictate your future, that you will step forward even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's uncertain, because the truth is everything you want in life is on the other side of waiting. The success, the growth, the transformation, it's all waiting for you to step up and claim it. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, stop allowing time to slip through your fingers. Take action now, because the only moment you ever truly own is the one in front of you. And if you don't use it, you lose it. The choice is yours. Will you move or will you wait? Will you step forward or will you let another day pass you by? The answer to that question will shape the rest of your life. Your choices define your destiny. Every decision you make sends ripples into your future. You are not a product of chance or luck. You are a reflection of the choices you make every single day. The greatest lie ever told is that destiny is something predetermined, something set in stone, something out of your control, but that's not true. Your destiny is built brick by brick with every choice you make. Some people wait for opportunities while others create them. Some wait for the right moment while others make the moment right. Life is not about waiting for a sign. It's about choosing to act despite the fear, despite the uncertainty, because waiting is just another form of surrender. Waiting is admitting defeat before the battle has even begun. You don't wait for life to happen to you. You take control. You carve your path. You dictate your own future. Your life is the sum of your decisions. The people you surround yourself with, the habits you cultivate, the risks you take, and the chances you let slip away. All of these shape the person you become. You can choose to sit on the sidelines, or you can choose to step onto the field and play the game. You can choose to complain, or you can choose to act. Every moment, every second is an opportunity to decide who you want to be. The truth is, success doesn't happen overnight. It's not a magic trick, and it's not given to you. It is the result of small, disciplined choices repeated over time. You don't suddenly become great. You make great choices consistently. You don't suddenly achieve your dreams. You build them with every choice you make. And that's the power you hold, the power of choice. When you understand this, you stop looking for shortcuts. You stop making excuses. You stop blaming others because you realize that no one else is responsible for your life but you. No one else is writing your story but you. No one else is making your choices but you. So why give that power away? Why let fear or doubt dictate your path? Choose to believe in yourself. Choose to push forward when things get tough. Choose to rise when you fall. Regret is the price of inaction. It is the cost of choices not made, risks not taken, words not spoken, and dreams not pursued. Don't let regret steal your future. Don't let hesitation be the reason you look back and wish you had done things differently. Choose now. Choose action. Choose to take control of your life, because in the end, your choices define your destiny. Time is the great equalizer. No matter who you are, where you come from, or what circumstances you face, you have the same 24 hours in a day as everyone else. The difference between those who thrive and those who remain stagnant is how they choose to use those hours. Time is the most valuable resource you will ever have, because once it's gone, you can never get it back. So the question is, are you going to master your time, or will you let it master you? Most people drift through life unaware that every second slipping away is a second they will never see again. They act as if time is unlimited, as if tomorrow is guaranteed. But tomorrow is not promised. The only moment you truly have is now. And if you don't take control of your time, life will slip through your fingers like grains of sand. Mastering your time is about mastering your life. It's about making intentional choices. cutting out distractions, and refusing to let the unimportant steal your focus from what truly matters. It's about understanding that every wasted moment is a lost opportunity, an opportunity to grow, to improve, to build something meaningful. Success does not belong to those who wish for it. It belongs to those who carve out the time to make it happen. You see, discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be, and discipline starts with how you use your time. Every great achievement, every extraordinary life was built one moment at a time. The people who rise above the rest are the ones who refuse to waste their time on things that do not serve their mission. They understand that every distraction, every delay, every excuse is robbing them of their future. Think about it. How often do people say they don't have time? They don't have time to chase their dreams. They don't have time to work on themselves. They don't have time to invest in their passions. But the truth is they do have time. They just don't have control over it. Because the person who masters their time is the person who masters their destiny. You will never control every external circumstance, but you can always control how you use your time. Will you spend it scrolling through your phone, watching meaningless content, and filling your days with distractions? Or will you take ownership, block out the noise, and dedicate yourself to the things that will move your life forward? Every minute you waste is a minute you could have used to change your story. The greats understand this. They don't wait for motivation. They don't wait for the perfect time. They don't let circumstances dictate their commitment. They take action relentlessly, consistently, because they know that time waits for no one. If you wait for the right moment, you will be waiting forever. If you keep telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, one day you'll wake up and realize you've run out of tomorrows. So ask yourself, what are you doing with your time? Are you living each day with purpose, or are you letting life pass you by? Are you waking up with a mission, or are you just going through the motions? Are you using your time to build a future you're proud of, or are you wasting it on things that won't matter a year from now? Mastering your time means eliminating the unnecessary. It means cutting ties with habits that do not serve you. It means saying no to distractions, to toxic people, to anything that pulls you away from your purpose. It means prioritizing what matters most and giving it everything you have. Because when you master your time, you master your future. When you stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating it, you take back control. When you stop making excuses and start making moves, everything changes. Your life is happening right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, right now. And how you spend this moment will determine where you end up. So don't waste it. Don't let time slip away. Own it, master it, and watch as you transform not just your days, but your entire life. Every second you are given is an open door. It is an invitation, an opportunity, a moment that will never return. But here is the reality. Most people don't even realize the power of a single second. They let it slip away, drowning in distractions, lost in hesitation, frozen by fear. They believe there will always be more time, more chances, more opportunities. But the truth, time does not pause. Time does not wait for you to be ready. It moves, and it takes everything with it. What you do with each second determines the trajectory of your life. The small choices you make, the little decisions, the seconds you invest in something meaningful, these moments shape your destiny. Every successful person you admire, every great leader, every innovator, every champion, they all understood one thing: time is their greatest asset. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They made every moment count. Think about this. How many seconds have you wasted doubting yourself? How many opportunities have you missed because you were too afraid to take a step forward? The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is not intelligence, not talent, not luck. It's the ability to use time wisely. It's understanding that every second matters. The problem is that most people are living in two places that don't exist: the past and the future. They replay old mistakes, dwell on regrets, or they worry about a future that hasn't even happened yet. And in doing so, they miss the only thing they have, the present moment, right now, this second, the only second that truly belongs to you. The past cannot be changed, the future cannot be controlled. But this second, this moment, is yours. What will you do with it? You have to start seeing time for what it really is: a currency. You are either spending it on things that bring you closer to your goals, or you are throwing it away on distractions, doubts, and fears. If you want to change your life, you must change how you spend your seconds. You must wake up every day with a clear intention, with a mindset that says, I will make every second count. Because when you start living like that, everything changes. Greatness is not built in a day, it is built in seconds. It is built in those small, invisible moments when no one is watching, when you choose discipline over comfort, when you choose action over excuses, when you choose to take that first step even when fear tries to hold you back. Every great achievement is simply the result of countless seconds used wisely. Every world record, every business empire, every masterpiece, every life-changing innovation, it all started with a single second, a decision to act, to move, to create. Look at the people who are winning in life. They understand urgency. They don't waste time waiting for the right conditions. They don't sit back hoping for luck to favor them. They take action. They understand that seconds compound. 1 second of courage leads to another. 1 second of commitment leads to progress. 1 second of discipline leads to transformation. The results you desire will not appear overnight, but they will appear because of the way you use your seconds. The question is, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for someone to give you permission? Are you waiting for the fear to disappear? Are you waiting for a guarantee that everything will work out? If that is your mindset, you will be waiting forever. And the only thing that will grow is your regret. The only thing that will change is that you will run out of time. It's time to stop waiting. It's time to stop hoping for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now, right now. The second you are in is an opportunity. The second you are in is a decision point. What will you do with it? Will you let it slip away, or will you grab it and make something out of it? Your dreams don't care how much time you have wasted. Your goals don't care about your past mistakes. All that matters is what you do with the seconds ahead of you. You have the power to create, to build, to grow, to change. But you must start now. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Because here is the truth. Every second is an opportunity, but only if you are willing to take it. Every moment you hesitate, every second you delay, you are paying a price. The cost of inaction is regret. You may not feel it immediately, but one day you will look back and realize that time did not wait for you. Opportunity knocked, but you were too distracted, too afraid, too unsure to open the door, and by the time you turned around, it was gone. This is the reality most people refuse to acknowledge. That hesitation, doubt, and fear are silent thieves, stealing your future before you even realize it. You tell yourself there will be a better time, a better day, a better version of yourself that will take action, but life does not promise tomorrow. It only offers you now. And if you keep waiting, you will wake up to find that the best years of your life were spent standing still, watching others move forward while you remain trapped in your own excuses. Regret is the heaviest burden a person can carry. It is the realization that you had the power to act, to change, to fight for what you wanted, but you let it slip through your fingers. Success does not belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who take action even when they are uncertain, even when they are scared, even when they are unprepared. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not talent or luck. It is the willingness to act. Those who understand this truth do not waste time contemplating whether they are ready. They know that action breeds readiness, not the other way around. Think about the opportunities you have already let pass by, the relationships you never pursued, the risks you avoided, the dreams you shelved. Imagine if you had just taken one step forward instead of staying in place. How different would your life be right now? If you do not act, your future self will look back with sorrow, knowing that the only thing standing between where you are and where you could have been was the choice to start. Fear will always be there. Doubt will always whisper in your ear. But so will time ticking away indifferent to your hesitation. The world will move on whether you take action or not. The question is, will you move with it, or will you be left behind, drowning in what-ifs and could-have-beens? Every second is a fork in the road. One path leads to progress, the other to regret. You must choose, and you must choose now. Because every moment you spend thinking instead of doing, waiting instead of acting, you are writing a story you will one day wish you could erase. Do not let the cost of inaction be the weight that crushes you in the end. Act now, move now, live now. Every moment you hesitate is a moment lost forever. Take control, take action, and make every second count.